Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 10 black.
Putting a receiver in motion. You're going to rise. This is Trevor Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready?
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Here we go. 45, white.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throw here, 3rd down. Has his man. It's the Oklahoma State rookie. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Son.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. Nice little run there. Gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
These are 24. Hey, I'm gone. Son. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Easy. Go.
Lawrence in the pistol. Connects with Wiley. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
All right, let's go. Go, go. Turn. This is hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, touch. Here we go, sir.
To the air on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Bronc. It's a new set of downs at the 27.
Sink right. Easy.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Running in the red zone. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
11, again. Hey. Son, this is hot. Silver.
From the red zone on 1st.
Up 2nd down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
2nd and long, need to give themselves a shot for 3rd.
Hey, go. Son, this is hot. 13, Lou. Big 13. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Hey, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title. And this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck.
Gun.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. Has it at the 7. And he is stopped after a big gain, maybe a yard or 2 shy of that marker. 4th down coming up.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Hey, easy.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Along the right sideline, there's space. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Bayshul and Tootin now on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Rip, 23. Go, let's go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pass complete to Wiley. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at 1st down here.
Red on red.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Take right open. Hey, run. Hey, Kim. Hey, Soko, it's hot. Big 13 heavy. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his running back. This is Bayshul Tootin. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, touch. Here we go, sir.
Hand off to Tootin. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Hey.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
45. One. Steal. Check steal.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ready.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Check two. Set. Ready. Set.
Counter give to ETN. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Got it.
Jags loading up the secondary on this 3rd down. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Ready. 60 red. Right. Right. Ready. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Takes it in at the 21. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 27 yards. The change.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
On red. 11. Son, it's on time. Hot.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. That one's complete over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Rip 23. Same press. Son, it's hot.
Lawrence throwing here. Fits it through the middle. It's inside the 10. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
10 flat. Set.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Flat. 95. Hut.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. So 1st down from the 41.
11, Agate. Hey, Lion. Hey, tomato. Here we go.
Now it's Lawrence. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hey, Soko, hi.
Inside give here for Tootin. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
Lawrence looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL, and that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That's completed right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Red on red.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Little knocks it through. And just before halftime, Bronc, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Jaguars 24, Broncos 7.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Tootin now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Decent 24. Hey, Soko.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
On red. Soko, it's hot.
Run here with Tootin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
At the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hey, run. 30 left. Here we go.
First down throw, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, Lion. 13 done. It's hot.
On play action now, Lawrence. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, go. Hey, son,
Throw here, 3rd down. Connects with Riley. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato. Done. Silver.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's go. Sink right. Go. It's a hot. 11, Agate. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Fred on red. Hey, Soko's hot.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it a 24-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow. 10 black. Over. 10.
Now come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. Black. 95. Hut.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Watch out now. 62. Let's go now. 52 blue. Spike. White. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. He has it at the 33. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 34-yard line.
head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Decent 24. Here we go, sir.
Now it's Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, run. Take right up. Soko's hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completed left side to Thomas. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Jaguars who have possession, and they can probably go on cruise control with that lead they built. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go.
Tootin with it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. We're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Hey, go.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Rip, 23. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence to throw it. He completes it in traffic. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Red on red. All right, here we go. 11. 30 left. Red.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
All right, let's go. Hey, tomato. Cut. 11, Haggett. 13, Luke.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Complete out to the right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko's hot.
On the ground, Tootin. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Hey, here we go.
Here's ETN on first down. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, danger.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season.
Lisa 24.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Silver.
One drawn up here for Lawrence. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Little knocks it through, and that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Cut. 45. White. Huge. Yellow. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ready, set.
2nd and 3 now.
Down. 50. Green. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Jaguars have it a little ways into enemy territory. They're at the 40.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Red on red.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Hot.
Lawrence here, design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Design run for Lawrence. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.